Oh wow, look at that. That's a beaut, isn't it?
Yeah.
How much you asking on that? What's up, everybody? Emceemur here, and welcome to another fantabulous episode of Flea Market Flippin'. That's right. Now, this was a busy day at the Flea, right? You saw last week there was lots of ground to cover. There were lots of things to look at, and the hunt continues. Looking around, and I'm seeing games, and that's always a good thing, but a lot of what I'm seeing is just not very valuable and kind of overpriced. But there again, games. We're seeing games. That's always reassuring, because where there's some, there's more. One of the cool resellers here seems particularly loaded on stock today. Feels like I'm going to buy something. How about that? You don't see that every day. What are you asking on that?
270.
That's not bad. Very cool. Okay. See, I love this guy. Always ready to deal, always willing to deal, always one to sell. So, love seeing deals just immediately getting thrown out there. But we're still a little bit too high on this thing. With the Series X becoming more readily available, prices on this model have really just come down. We'd be too far apart on this to make a move, so I'm going to see what else he's got. Oh, cool. I find a sandwich bag full of Game Boy manuals in this one bin, and, well, that's a pretty cool find, but I wonder how attached he is to these. How much you asking on these manuals?
$3 a piece.
Yeah. Okay, I was hoping for one price for the bag. $3 a piece still isn't bad if you need any of these to, complete a boxed cartridge or whatever, but none of these are real banger titles or anything, so for $3 a piece, I'm going to have to pass. Still need to look at it, though. He's got a bin of mostly Xbox 360 stuff, but it's a bin that I haven't seen before. I don't think I've looked through these, and I need to. Hopefully we can make a game bundle here. These are mostly crap titles, but I do find a PS3 copy of Grand Theft Auto 5 in a steelbook. Now that's definitely got some potential. I also find a WWF Smackdown for PS1 in here, complete, in the case. And, those games on that console, those wrestling games, are always coming up in value. They're always in demand. THQ practically wrote the book on fun wrestling games. They had such a tried and true format for what they did. So any of these are fun, any of these are in demand, and yeah, nice looking copy of this. There's a case here for Smackdown 2, but unfortunately I opened it up and the game isn't in it. That would have been a great 1-2 combo there, but, if the price is right on Smackdown 1, I'm definitely going to grab it. Some of these game boxes are empty, and some of these are the wrong games in the wrong boxes. But I gotta tell you, always search thoroughly. If you see boxes, cases with no box art, still gotta look in there, because you never know what's going to be in there. Even if it's obviously a disc-only copy, there could still be some potential value. I find an NCAA football 12 in one of these. The rest of it's crap, but okay, a college football game. I know the rumors swirled about us getting another one of those. We're not getting another one of those. At least it sure doesn't look like it. So the value on these has stayed somewhat up. Mostly on 14, since that was the last one, but any of the more recent ones still do sell. And this is a really clean copy of the game, so I'm going to add this to my pile. So where would you be at on these? That's pretty cool. This one's, I think it'll play. It's just a little scratchy. And then this one.
$10 for all three.
$10 for the 3 of these is more than fair, and you know, I'm pretty confident all of these will play. You got to keep buying, right? You got to keep buying from sellers that you frequent because you want to further that business relationship. That adds to the odds that they'll keep cool stuff, you know, hidden back for you until you get there, and it also keeps the chances up that they're always going to be able to deal with you, you know, shave a couple bucks and make great bundle deals. This is cool. So the hunt continues. Here's a table with a stack of Gen 7 and Gen 8 games mixed in, and you know, they all look to be very fun games, just not very valuable games, and I'm afraid these are going to be priced too high.
How much you doing on your games today?
They're $4 today.
All right.
Okay, I mean, that's not a bad starting point, right? But I know this seller too, and she does not deal. No bundles, no way, no how. Won't even shave a buck. Just doesn't. So these have to be worth the money, and they're just not. I mean, there's a bleeding edge here. It was a fun game when it came out, but guess what else it was? Free to play. And Destiny with, you know, burned up DLC codes, same deal. I mean, at the end of the day, these are very fun games to have had in your collection, but this is worthless plastic. I'm gonna have to pass on these. I'm hitting up sellers I know today because I'm hoping they've got some good stuff put back. This one seller in particular didn't have much going on in the games department today, but he did have a disc-only copy of Skate 3, which, you know, if you watch the show, I always tell you to snatch that game up. It's a quick sell. It's always been in demand. Just is. Even disc-only copies, and this is a clean copy, and he's gonna let me have it for $1. So yeah, we're gonna grab it. That's definitely worth picking up given what the game goes for and given the quality. But yeah, the hunt continues, and I'm really hoping we're gonna find a beefier deal out there.
Oh wow, look at that. That's a beaut, isn't it?
So here's yet another seller that I frequent, and I'm not gonna lie, this Black Ops 3 PlayStation 4 console, gorgeous. Would love to have it. Don't need it, just a big fan, as you probably well know. But this guy's always so high on his consoles. I don't think this is happening.
How much you asking on that? $250? Well, it sure is pretty.
Yeah, sorry. That $250 on a PlayStation 4 is just beyond the scope at this point. Even for a special model like this one, I mean, that's definitely a higher end eBay price. And I don't even see the controller here that goes with it, so that's a no. But we'll see what else is going on here. This copy of Dirt for the PlayStation 3 is clean and complete. Not a very valuable game, but a fun game. I might pop on this.
How much you asking on this one? How much? 4? Okay.
Yeah, you know, $4 is more than fair. It really is. I mean, on the high end, this game could go for 13 bucks, say, but on average, it's really just a $10 game. My money could probably be better invested elsewhere, so I'm gonna pass on this for now and leave it for someone else. So at this point in the day, I'm packing it in, right? Because I feel like I've seen everything twice and that I've covered all the ground successfully. But sometimes the day's just not over, right? I leave the flea market, and as I'm heading down the road, I notice there's a roadside yard sale going on in the parking lot of some business. So I decide I'm going to pull in and see what's going on because you never know. That's kind of like the last table of the day magic that you hope for. But the problem was, I, in my mind, thought I was done for the day. So I had put the lens cap on the camera, and when I got out to go look at what was at the sale, I forgot to take it back off. What are you gonna do? These things happen, but turns out there was a deal at this sale that I just had to have. A slim PlayStation 3 with a copy of Grand Theft Auto 5 complete in the box and a whole mess of controllers. That's the kind of bundle you're hoping you see and that you're hoping you get for a good price. So again, we got the audio. Check it out.
How much you asking on the PlayStation? Actually 100. It's the slim version. It comes with 3 controllers in the game right here. Or best offer on it. It does work. I still use it, but it comes with the 3 controllers and the game is just like this.
Well, I got 70 cash here. Will that buy it?
You got 70 cash.
So yeah, for 70 bucks, that's a good buy. 100, I don't want to buy in at 100. Okay, unfortunately, the consoles from that gen, they've just reached the end of their life expectancy. This one's clean though. It's probably okay, but you can't overinvest in these things. Either way, I felt like I was safe here because the money's either in the controller or in the console. And if it's in both, then we know we've done very well. 70's totally fair on this, and I'm glad I scooped it up. Really cool, and I could use another good PS3 controller to have around the house. So yeah, that was a great way to wrap up the hunt. So a great full day of hunting, lots of ground covered, a lot of cool things to look at, and you gotta love it when there's a little console magic bundled in there too, even if it's at the end. Love getting console deals, and we got one. And if you like episodes where I do get console deals, I'm gonna put one right here so you can click on this and go right into the next episode and keep the action going. More episodes coming very soon, right here on the Emceemur Show. Emceemur signing off for this fantabulous episode, and I will see each and every one of you again next time. Bye.